Good morning, boys and girls. I hope everyone's doing well and you got enough sleep last night. Who is ready to learn? Let's grab our packets and a pencil and let's get started. So we are on the month of June. That is so cool. Look at that sun and those sunglasses. What does that mean? What season is it? It's summer. Yeah, so it's gonna start getting hot outside. You guys are gonna be able to play outdoors more and maybe with some water. It will be a great summer. So we're on the month of June, week 1. You should have done Monday's work yesterday. Today is Tuesday, yesterday was Monday, and tomorrow is Wednesday. Great, my friends. So today it says, add the dots to solve the addition problems and then count to 100. So you could go look for Tuesday, week 1, and these are the dots that they are talking about. But so it could be less boring, because who wants to see dots, right? I have my fun cards here. Here are some kites and some fish. We are going to count them together. So how many kites are here? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many fish are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so if you see on our paper, it has 5 dots and 6 dots. So here you are going to write out the problem. So if we have 5 dots here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you are going to write a 5 here. And this is good because you will be practicing how to write your numbers. And you could even test yourself to see if you even know how to write the number, okay? So you will write the 5 here, and then the 6 here. There are 6 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 plus 6 equals, let's count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna count up. So we know there's 5 here. Now let's count up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 5 plus 6 is 11. So go ahead and do that. You guys could do the rest. Press pause and then play when you're ready. All right, my friends, if you press play, it's because you are ready. And I want to quickly go over a verse with you. This is the letter T. T says t, t. So we've learned our th sound. T, H says th. So if you look here, we have a T and an H. And this verse is pretty much like Bible language. Old version Bible language. It says, thou, God, seest, which just means God sees you. And he really does. What does God see? This verse in Genesis 16:13, it just explains that God sees you. God sees when you're sad. He sees when you're angry. He notices you. He knows you're here. Sometimes it's hard to think that we're in this huge world. Why would God see me? Why would God see you? It's a very interesting question. But did you know that God created each detail of you? He knows how many hairs you have on your head. He knows how many birthmarks you have on your skin. He knows how many eyelashes and eyebrow hairs you have. He knows everything about you. He knows when you're sad. He knows when you're mad. He knows when you're embarrassed or shy. He knows everything. He sees you, and he's your papa. He knows everything about you. And the Bible says to call upon him. Call upon him when you feel like you don't, when he doesn't see you, when you feel like maybe he doesn't see you or he's not near to you. Call upon him and he will answer you. So God sees you. So I want you guys to memorize that verse this week. God sees you. Genesis 16:13. Don't forget it. Okay. So this week we are talking about plants. I started my own garden. I've been wanting to do it for years, but never really got around to doing it. But this year, since I've been home more with the kids, I decided let's start a garden. And we did. So I have tomatoes growing. I have cucumbers. I have jalapenos and some flower plants. So tomorrow I will do a video to show you guys my plants. Yeah, okay. So we're going to learn about the life cycle of plants. That sounds familiar because we've learned the life cycle of insects, right? Of a bumblebee and a dragonfly. Well, did you know that not only insects have a life cycle, also just like humans, but plants do too. So let's see what it is. So the first life cycle is a seed, and I'm actually going to grab some seeds. I forgot to grab them earlier. Okay, so I have some flower seeds here, and I have some carrot seeds here. So I'm going to open up my carrot seeds. So if you ever want to start a garden, you could just ask your parents to take you to the store and just grab a packet of seeds just like this. And these seeds grow into something so beautiful. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's see how they look. Excuse me. Oh. I think these ones got smashed up. Look how small they are. You almost need a magnifying glass to see it. Do you see it on my hand? Yeah, they're seeds. Those are very small seeds. Yeah, okay. So, those are the seeds. And not all seeds are this small. A bean is a seed. That's interesting. And you know what? Juan actually sent me a photo of his seeds that he's growing, which are a bean seed. So I can't wait, Juan, to see that process. And if you guys are growing anything in your garden, I would love to see pictures. So let's see, seeds. The life cycle begins as a seed. Seeds, it has a protective coat. So like the bean seed, if you hold up a bean seed, it actually has a protected coat over it. And we will, I will explain what that is used for more. Inside the seed coating is an embryo. So inside, it's like this green little thing that creates the plant, okay? It will become the new plant. So let's see. Then it turns into a sprout. You see that? Sprout. Seeds need oxygen, moisture, sunlight, and the right temperature. So I left my seeds there. You could use an egg carton. So you know how an egg carton has slots for the eggs? Well, you could easily take out those eggs and put dirt. It has to be good dirt. And then you put your seeds in there. You could water them, and then you close the lid so it could get enough moisture and heat. Okay, because they're like babies. You know how babies need to stay warm and you know, safe and protected. That's kind of like how a seed is. So after that process, we have what calls a seedling. A small, fragile young plant called a seedling will then poke its way out of the ground and start growing toward the sunlight. So what happens is the seed you put into the dirt, but once the seedling comes out, it builds its roots, and then the seed kind of pops out, and it wants to see the sun, and it wants to see more, and it just grows from the top. And then it turns into an adult plant. Adult plant produces flowers, which helps the life cycle continue. An adult plant has leaves and roots and a stem. The flower is the part of a plant. It produces flowers that needs reproduction. It has different parts. The petals, so this is really cool. The petals of a flower, so I'm trying to get a flower out. Okay, so I have a flower here. I have lots of flowers. Ooh, it's pretty. Okay, so here's the stem. These are the stems. These are the leaves. You see the leaves? And this is the flower part. So aren't these beautiful colors and they're bright? Well, how amazing is God? God allowed these flowers to be bright and colorful so the insects could come and start the pollination process. So remember, that process helps the flowers, it helps the fruit. So it's very important that the plant or the flower attracts the insects, okay? So I am going to link a video today about more of the cycle process, and I want you guys to watch it and then let me know what you thought, okay? All right, so tomorrow we will continue talking about plants and whatever is on our calendar. So I hope you guys have a great day. I love you guys. I miss you. Bye.